What is going on, you guys? I am coming to you today with a Legion build using Leia, and I'm going to be using Fab's Legion generator. They have updated with a lot of the upcoming stuff, so I'm able to do a build for a list that's not yet out. So that's always fun. So we're going to go down here to the manual, and we're going to do free build, and we're going to basically try to showcase some of the interesting stuff that Leia is going to give us. So we're going to start off with Leia as our commander. Now, one of the things you're going to know about Leia is that she is very, very cheap. And I really like this about her. I like that she's very cheap because it's, we've only had Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, so having cheaper commanders really opens up your build options. So since I've got Leia, I'm also going to now we have two things. We can give her like improvised orders, commanding presence, or esteemed leader. I kind of like esteemed leader because people are going to be shooting at her. But before I go ahead and give her any upgrades, I think I want to take advantage of her cheap cost and kind of run her bare bones right now. So what are we going to add? Well, first off, let's go ahead and add some of our core units. I'm going to add some fleet troopers. Now, the fleet troopers are, are a little nicer on some of their aspects. They're more expensive than the rebel troopers, but they are a core unit. And they are, one of the things that's really nice about them is that they have 2 dice per mini with their DH-17, but it's white dice. But the white dice aren't as bad because they do have the offensive surge. And not only is it an offensive surge, it's an offensive surge to crit, as well as the defensive surge. So their surges are really, really good, but they make up for that with the fact that they only have range 1 to 2 on the DH-17. So they're not they're not a good long range character because they're rolling white dice and they kind of do want to get in close. I feel safe giving them impact grenades because of. If they get close enough, and they're right in the middle of everything, they might either A, want to split up fire, or B, to go after vehicles as well. But I'm not going to be adding anything else. I'm just going to run them like that. They can be good for locking down objectives. I can move them into, to a place and do standby, and I gain a free aim token. And I do like that. But one of the things I want to do is go ahead and use basically I want to get some more core in here, so we're going to go ahead and add some rebel troopers this time. And the rebel troopers that we're going to add are going to be upgraded a little bit more heavily, and because we only need 2 more than we have enough rebel troopers, but we may do more than that. So one of the things I want to do is I want to go ahead and add a rebel trooper. And I want to add a Z6 trooper. There we go. All right, so now we have a pretty heavily loaded unit. The problem with the Z6 troopers is that you're rolling all those white dice. And, they're not the greatest things, especially since you don't have that offensive surge. So one of the things we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to put targeting scopes on these guys. So this way we can aim, we can take that extra reroll, that extra die reroll, and we're going to need it, especially with all those white dice we're getting from the Z6 Trooper, and try to maximize these guys a little bit. These will be more of our long-range support, and these guys will be more short range. And since I have this unit fully built, I can add a couple more of these. I can just duplicate. So I'm going to duplicate them. Now we have 3. I'll duplicate them one more time. Now we have 4 core right now. And we're not even halfway up with our list. We're only at 373 right now, which is really, really cool. So definitely like that. So we can add some more stuff. Since we've got some close range threats and definitely some up to range 3 threats, let's add some longer range threats. Let's try to go with some range 4 threats. So I'm going to put an ATRT in here, and I'm going to go ahead and give this ATRT the laser cannon, because the laser cannon is our range 4 weapon, and that brings it up to 90 points, but I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that. Let's go ahead and max out for support. We're going to go duplicate it, and then we're going to duplicate it one more time. So this is going to give us 3 units that can shoot range 4. Now this is going to be really nice. I can put these guys all together if I want, or I can split them up, or to cover fire lanes. I can do a lot of those things, and really kind of probably win a lot of longer range battles. if I'm going up against the Empire, they do have that DLT-19 Stormtrooper that also has range 4 and impact, but he's only, you're not gonna get that many dice coming after you, and you're rolling, a red and 2 black, at range 4 with impact 3 as well. So this can help shut down enemy vehicles, and as well as infantry. I mean, a red, a red and 2 black is pretty nice any way you slice it, especially since you do have the offensive surge and to crit. So even if somebody's got heavy cover, you can still try and get them at long range with those ATRTs. And having 3 shooters is pretty nice. So we have actually a pretty good build here so far between Leia and our 4 trooper units, and then 3 more support units. So we're at 8 activations already. But if I look up at our points, we're only at 643, so we've got a lot more points we can add. So we have some flexibility at this point. We could add snow speeders, we could add a lot of different stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more rebel troopers. And so we can go ahead and duplicate, and then duplicate one more time. So now we're maxed on core. And not only are we maxed on core, we're maxed, 5 of our core are really, really good. These are really, really strong trooper units with a lot of hit points. You're looking at 4, 5, 6 hit points per trooper unit. More dice than just about anything else in the game from one of these units. And the ability to really make good advantage of an aim token, which is going to be really, really nice. I only wish these guys could get Veers to come and give them some aim tokens, right? That would really be nice. But now let's go ahead and we have to do our command cards as well. And this one isn't really going to be anything super new, because we are going to go ahead and do ambush, because we have to have our 1 pip, and we're going to add wait, they don't have Leia's command cards in here. So Leia's 1 pip is going to let her shoot. We do have this. They have Han Solo's command card in there, and then Luke Skywalker. Oh, coordinated bombardment. There it is. Of course they do. Yes. So Leia's going to be able to make 3 shots at long range. So again, even more long range stuff. But the problem with this one is that it's got a minimum range of 4. So this may be, when you're using Leia, you may find yourself not using your 4 pip right away. You're going to probably be using coordinated bombardment much earlier in the game, possibly turn 1, because what you want to do is you want to probably deploy Leia last if you can, so that she has line of sight and visibility on different targets, especially targets across the board. And this is immune to deflect as well, so if you were to take a shot at Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker, they're not going to be able to deflect that back at you, especially since it's not really coming from Leia. That's why it's basically either long-range artillery or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and put in push, and then we'll also put in reckless diversion. We don't have Leia's 2 pip. Okay, so we would also add Leia's 2 pip. Do we have Leia's 3 pip in here? We don't have Leia's 3 pip either. So only this one has been fully spoiled. So, but obviously you're going to have to add all 3 of Leia's cards and all 3 generic cards, because you have to have 7, and that's all we can do. So this is now there is some flexibility here. We can drop impact grenades perhaps if we want to go ahead and give Leia Esteemed Leader, which may be an option. I mean, these guys only have 4 hit points, so the impact grenades isn't going to be that huge. But if we give Esteemed Leader to Leia, we can have some of the troops that are escorting her each gain Guardian 1. And that one is actually pretty cool, because if Leia is your only commander, you're going to have 3 command cards that only she can use. And so if you're not using those and she ends up dying, then you can't use them anymore, and you're stuck using your regular ones. And then you may end up with a point where all you can do is standing orders for the rest of the game. So keeping her alive is going to be very important, and you're going to be able to do that a little bit easier if you've got the troopers near you being able to, siphon off one of the damage that's coming right at Leia before anything else happens. So you have a little bit of flexibility on all of this. You can drop some of the targeting scopes off of these guys if you want. You could add maybe something to the ATRT here if you wanted maybe, long range comms or something like that. I wouldn't put comms jammer on them because they're a little bit slow. These guys kind of want to be a little bit farther away from the action. They don't want to really get right up into everything. So I don't think they really are going to need it. I think they're going to all be kind of close. So generally the way I see a battle like this unfolding is I see these guys staying back a little bit closer to Leia, and some of these heavier Rebel Trooper units moving up forward. Leia trying to give issues to the support, or give orders to the supports, and then when you want to activate your troopers, you pull from the pile, and you have a really high percentage chance of pulling a core unit instead of pulling anything else. So this way you can activate your troopers that are far forward out of range without having to worry as much about, you play your 3-pip and or you play assault, you're gonna 1, 2, 3, give it to the 3 supports. Now you may pull Leia's token, but you still have a 6 out of 7 chance of pulling core. So your odds are definitely in your favor. So that is the list, guys. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below, and there is still another round of the giveaway going right now. So if you would like to win an expansion of your choice in the form of a $20 Cool Stuff gift card, all you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. It's as simple as that, and I will be announcing the winner some point next week, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I do these a lot. I do these about every week or two, and so there's I usually announce winners towards the end of the videos. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that little bell for alerts. Don't forget to check out Crabbok.com for all the Legion news, guides, erratas, links, all of that good stuff, articles. Might be having another painting contests once some more cool stuff comes out. I think that probably would be a fun one to do, but we'll do that. So get your stuff painted up, and I'll probably kick off a painting contest here in another month or two, once everybody's had plenty of time to get everything painted. I think that'd be fun. Let me know what if you think that'd be a good idea. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.